Chris Powell, thanks for joining us. First off, talk about the new changes that's coming up this race weekend. I know Thursday is a special day free, right?
Right. NASCAR has instituted a day of testing at Las Vegas Motor Speedway for the race teams, and we're very excited about it because we chose to allow the fans to come out for free. So we're not going to be having any admission at the gates. They can come out for free, watch the teams and drivers as they get used to this new Gen 6 race car that they're all going to be driving. And then when it's all over with, when the testing's over with, somewhere around 3:45 p.m., then the fans can come down to the Neon Garage. We're going to bring some drivers down. I know Jimmy Johnson is coming. And we're going to have some Q&As and fans get an opportunity to talk to the drivers. The whole thing is free. And we hope people come out and take advantage of the opportunity.
It's amazing. I swear, the motorsports are by far the most fan-friendly sport I've ever been involved with. The Neon Garage, absolutely awesome. And that's just another thing. So the hauler parade now is on Wednesday, is that the case?
That's right. With the advent of the testing day on Thursday, we had to move the hauler parade to Wednesday afternoon. So coming down the strip is quite a spectacle to see all the transporters coming down the strip and the fans out cheering for their favorite race teams as their haulers go by. And it's also fun to see them boo their least favorite teams as those haulers go by. So Wednesday night for the hauler parade, Thursday free day of testing for the fans at the Speedway, Thursday afternoon in the Neon Garage with the Q&A with some drivers. So it should be a lot of fun in preparation for March 8, 9, and 10, the Stratosphere Pole Day on Friday and the Samstown 300 on Saturday, and it all builds up with the Cobalt Tools 400 on Sunday.
Talk about what do you expect from this next generation car? What are some things that just the casual fan, I know the experts can do that, but the casual fan goes, oh my gosh, that is a difference, and there we go.
I think we can expect the unexpected. Just talking to Denny Hamlin earlier today, I think that even he doesn't know exactly what to expect. I mean, I think we're going to have a little bit more passing, a little bit more speed, but I think what we're on the verge of, I think, is some of those types of unexpected situations, whether it's crashes or it's going to be a lot of entertaining racing. I think we're on to having the drivers get out of the race cars at the end of the race and talk about how much fun they had racing each other, whereas the old car, they kind of didn't like the competition, they didn't like the racing as much, and then the fans didn't like it as much. So I think we've turned the corner in NASCAR, and I'm looking forward to Daytona next week as well as Phoenix the next week and building up to Las Vegas. And you know, our event offers the first mile-and-a-half track of the whole year. So I think you'll be able to tell a lot about the 2013 NASCAR Sprint Cup season based on what you have here at the Cobalt Tools 400 and at Las Vegas.
Now, Chris, I know you get this. I would be remiss if I don't ask you, but I know you have to answer this question 10,000 times probably a year. But status, it goes back and forth, status of getting a second race in Las Vegas?
Well, it gets talked about, and
right.
It seems like every time about this time of year, people are asking that question, and I do get asked it a lot. It's a very political situation. It's hard to explain, but NASCAR has its 36 races, and it determines where each of the 36 is, and then they give a little leeway to the ownership of the companies that own these speedways. And one key thing, though, is how important this one race is. 20 years ago, Las Vegas didn't have a NASCAR, then Winston Cup, now Sprint Cup Series event. And just last year's event alone, weekend, created more than $240 million in economic impact. I mean, that is just unheard of 20 years ago in Las Vegas to have one single event. Yeah, we've got trade shows that come in all the time. But to bring in an event that is one of the largest sporting events in all the country over the course of a 365-day calendar year, and to host it here in Las Vegas and to have such an economic impact. And it's not just the impact on the Speedway. It's the impact on the hotels. Yeah. A lot of heads on pillows, a lot of gaming, a lot of retail shops get affected. Transportation, you just look at the cabs, buses, and limos that can make their whole maybe 3 months of their budget based on the one weekend of NASCAR. And then when you follow up with our 2 NHRA events and our Electric Daisy Carnival that we bring in June, the Speedway has a tremendous impact. So we're proud of the role we take as a partner in the economic community here in Las Vegas and the tremendous impact we have on it.
We're going to see you in a flash mob this year? Last year,
yeah,
wasn't it
I
last
did.
year?
I not only was in the flash mob last year, but I danced in the flash mob.
I think we have video of that sometimes,
yeah.
so if ever,
I hope that got lost somewhere on the cutting room floor. But Yeah, we always try to add some kind of new wrinkle, and I'm sure we'll be coming up with some. We like to say that the air show is free.
There you go.
And from Nellis Air Force Base, and I'm sure the F-16s and the F-22s will be flying on NASCAR weekend, and you know, we owe a lot to the military, and so it's an opportunity for us to say thank you to the military the way we bring them to the spotlight.